Going on, everybody, Martin with Belvoir Auto Spa, back again with another test that I'm going to be doing, not in this video but in the following video. This time we are going to be doing ceramic and graphene waxes. Now if you haven't seen my last video on your typical carnauba and polymer waxes, definitely check that out. This is going to be similar to that, but we're doing graphene and ceramic infused waxes this time. Now we're not doing wax sprays with the exception of one. I'll get to that. But all these waxes here are graphene or ceramic infused in one form or another. They may not actually contain any carnauba wax, some of them do, but to qualify for this test they have to be some sort of wax consistency, whether it's paste or liquid. So no sprays here, again, with one exception, but we'll get to that. Now I spent probably about $300 on all these. Now these aren't all of the ones on the market. There are some others that are either ridiculously expensive or I couldn't find them. But obviously for ceramic products and graphene products, the spray or the actual coatings are the most popular. And the spray, they're easier to apply. They're usually more durable. And you can see on my channel I've been doing those tests forever. I have one that's like on a bunch of different graphene ceramic sprays, but we're doing waxes this time. So let's get to it. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead, don't get tongue twisted like I just did, and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more videos. You'll definitely enjoy it. So, yeah, ceramic and graphene waxes. We're going to go through them one by one. We're going to talk about them, their price, and some other things. I did want to go over a few things first, though. The difference between this and your regular waxes. These are going to be more durable. Versus a regular wax. These are going to be more durable, and these are going to be slicker. And then you can also use their respective detail sprays to add even more slickness to them. These do cost more money typically than regular wax. I already said the spray versions of a lot of these are usually more durable. It's not every case, but it's usually a thing. But why they still make these is the user experience. A lot of people still prefer to hand or machine apply waxes versus spraying. And I gotta say, it is enjoyable and therapeutic to kind of wax on, wax off. These also tend to be more hydrophobic than normal wax products. And these, I'm pretty sure all of them are safe on trim. We'll see in the next video ones that aren't safe on trim, but almost all of these are safe on trim, unlike waxes that'll stain trim. Okay, so we'll go through these one by one. I'll talk about them a little bit and I'll say the price. So we'll go over the paste waxes first. So first is Wave X AutoCare Maximus ceramic paste wax. This is graphene ceramic paste wax, SiO2 and graphene infused. Show the labels right here and everything. So this is a company based out of India, and they seem pretty serious about their brand, so that's good to know. We'll open it up, take a look at it. It does have this cover on it, which is nice, so you don't have wax leaking out, I guess, to preserve it better. As you can see, it's poured in there real nice. You got a real nice, it just looks like a good wax. And it has a pleasant smell to it as well. I don't know really what to call it. I don't know if to call it like coconut or some kind of nut or something, but it smells pretty good. If I can get that back on there, I always struggle with this. And this did include, or what was the price of this? The price of this was, this is $20. $20 on Amazon. I'll have links to all this stuff below. So this is $20. And this did include one of their foam applicators and a microfiber towel. This is kind of basic microfiber towel, but it'll be good enough for what you need it for. Okay. Then next we will go to the turtle wax. This is 75th anniversary edition, but the regular ones you can buy as well. This is a 5.5 ounce, but if you buy it in store, it's 7 ounces, I think. This is their ceramic plus graphene paste wax. This replaced their ice paste wax, which I'm sad about because ice paste wax was awesome. This was $30, or this cost $30 if you want to buy it. Give me 1 second. Alright, I had to pause it for a second. Mother-in-law was coming through the garage. She doesn't like to be on videos. But yeah, this, I already said the price of it. This stuff is pretty nice. I've used it a few times already. Smells great. It's poured great. Really nice appearance. I like this style of container for these newer waxes. It's not glass. It looks like glass. It's plastic. But versus, old school waxes, I like them in the tin, but I like these new ones in these kind of glass looking containers with the screw on top. Really is kind of says, you know, hey, it's a new school wax. Next is so Weica, W-E-I-C-A. Now I did use a black tinted version of this in my regular wax test. This is their supposed ceramic wax. I think it's ceramic infused. It's hard to tell from their thing because it's poorly translated in Chinese. I do like this is kind of like a hair balm or pomade container, which is nice, looks nice. And it does come with the applicator already inside. I did have a piece of plastic here before, but yeah, you can see, obviously I took that out, but it's poured in there really nicely. It looks kind of like a lip balm, a little bit. Smell wise, it doesn't seem like they have any added aroma, so it's just a chemical smell. It's not like overpowering though, but I know their black wax worked great, so I'm gonna see. I'm hopeful for this. And this cost me $27 for this, but you get a good amount in this one, so it's not too bad. All right, next we're gonna talk about Vonix Blend. So I used Vonix Native in my last test. This is a ceramic infused version of their regular native paste wax. Protects up to 7 months, that's pretty good for a paste wax. It does say up to, so it doesn't mean you're going to quite get that, but this is their black edition, which means it just has dark tint in it. It's not black tinted, it's just dark tinted. It does come with a nice applicator. You can see I've used it already. And then they come in these really nice tins. Now these do cost a little bit more, especially getting a smaller tin. But this is really premium wax, straight from Brazil. It's a Brazilian company. You can see it's blue, it's not black wax, so it's just tinted dark for darker colors. And it does smell very pleasant. This is kind of a chemical smell, but it's a nice aroma, honestly. I like using it. I have used it a couple times. And this one will set you back $40. So this is probably the most expensive wax here. This was sent to me by Detail Ground though, so I appreciate that. Detail Ground is a great company, definitely check them out. But this is definitely not cheap by any means. This is pure Brazilian carnauba from Brazil, manufactured in Brazil. Okay, now the elephant in the room. I know this is a spray bottle. This is Vonix Blend spray version. Now the reason I included this, unlike your traditional spray waxes, which are just a really thin liquid, this stuff is pretty much a liquid wax in a sprayable form, because it is very thick and viscous. Let me open it up and show you. If I can get it to focus there. I don't know if you can see that stuff, but you can see like the chunks of wax in there. So this you actually have to shake up really well if you want it to work good. But this, I am including this in this test for that reason. Honestly, I haven't seen another spray wax, ceramic spray wax, or spray wax in general that's just like as viscous as this. I don't know if that matters, honestly, but that's why I'm including this in here. Most ceramic spray waxes, like I have a few, they call themselves wax, Renegade for example. Renegade has no wax in it. I checked the ingredients. Turtle wax, Flex Wax has no actual wax in it from what the ingredients say. Now their graphene infused to the Max Wax does have carnauba in it, and this is a liquid wax. And you can see right there ingredients. It says carnauba wax. So it does have wax in it. This stuff is ceramic graphene infused wax. It is white though. It's like a white, kind of dark tinted. It is really runny. This stuff is a really runny liquid, but I've tested this before. It is pretty good stuff. And this will set you back. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting the freaking prices. This is $17, so that's pretty cheap. This turtle wax will set you back $30. So this is a little bit more costly. All right, I'm gonna move on to Adam's Graphene Liquid Wax. Now this you can only buy at AutoZone. It's an AutoZone exclusive product of theirs. This doesn't use wax, it uses China clay, but China clay, for all intents and purposes, is a type of wax. This will set you back $30 at AutoZone. Just grab it off the shelf. It is scented nice. This is a very thick wax. You can see in there, it doesn't even really flow out. Like, slowly does, but focus. This stuff is really nice to apply to. I've used this as well. I've tested this in the past. I already know how it's going to do. Okay, now let's get to some products I haven't done. Oh, and I meant to show. Forgot about these. This came with the. I don't know what this came with, honestly. I think this came with the Wisha, I want to say. This came with Ethos. So Ethos included this, so that's cool. I'm going to set those down here, though. Alright, so I'm just going to move left to right now. So we got Wolfgang Concourse Series SiO2 paint sealant. So this is similar to their deep gloss paint sealant, but this is SiO2 infused, so ceramic. Wolfgang is a pretty well-known brand among the classic car guys. And a lot of people that are fans of wax. It's this weird green color. It doesn't smell very pleasant. It's a very noticeable chemical smell. But deep gloss paint sealant made cars look amazing. I'm sure this will as well. So we'll see how this holds up. Then we've got Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Liquid Wax. It's not actually yellow. They just color the bottle yellow. The wax itself is white. You can kind of see in there. This is very, very thin wax. But this is basically a liquid wax version of their hybrid ceramic spray for people that like to hand apply it. Doesn't last as long in the tests I've seen. I haven't tested it out myself yet, but there you go. And oh God, the prices, jeez. sorry. Okay, Wolfgang will set you back 40 bucks. This is an expensive one as well. Meguiars will set you back 20 bucks. Pretty cheap. Alright. Then we've got Chemical Guys Hydro Slick. In my opinion, this stuff is pretty overpriced. It goes for 40 bucks. So you're going to compare this to Wolfgang. And we'll see how it is compared to Wolfgang. This stuff is like a gel. It applies like a wax, so you buff it on, buff it off. You can see it's like, look at that. Blah, 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 blah. Thin gel. It doesn't smell too pleasant. Durability is questionable, but you know, we'll see when we get to the test. But pretty easy to use stuff. It's just really freaking expensive. And they call it a ceramic coating, hyper wax. Ceramic wax, yeah. Not a ceramic coating though per se, but that marketing has gotten a lot of people. All right, next I'll grab this one. We got Mother's Ultimate Hybrid Ceramic Wax. This is Mother's new Ultimate Hybrid line. I have tested their shampoo before, which wasn't that great for the price. But this stuff, we'll see how this does. It is a pretty thick liquid there. Holding it sideways and it's not flowing down, so I like when they're thicker. The products I'm talking about, alright? The products. I love when they're thicker. This will set you back 20 bucks, so it's not too expensive. So we'll see how that one does. Next, we are going to go to Renegade. So Renegade, for you truck people, Renegade makes metal polishing products. They have recently started making detailing products as well. This is their Graphene Ceramic Liquid Wax Sealant product that they make. It is pretty liquidy, as you can see. Smell-wise, did it have a good smell? Oh yeah, this stuff smells amazing, by the way. It's a nice berry scent. It smells wonderful. A pleasure to use. We'll see how it is longevity, or not durability wise, not longevity. I'm not testing longevity. This stuff, pretty nice appearance. This will set you back 35 bucks, so I hope it's worth the 35 bucks that I paid for it. All right, next, this is a product familiar with a lot of professionals, jescar Ultra Lock Plus. Now, you may know them from their jescar Power Lock. This is their ceramic infused version of it. So it's a sealant, but it applies like a wax. You know, you wipe it on, buff it off. This stuff, from what I've seen, is supposed to be pretty durable. This will cost you, for this bottle, 35 bucks. But if it performs as well as what I've seen, then I'm hopeful for it. It's this cool blue color. It's like a cream, pretty thick liquid, which I like. Easier to work with for me if you're hand applying it. And yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Smell-wise, it doesn't. Let me smell it again. Ugh, yeah, smell-wise, it's just a straight chemical smell. There's no aroma in there, so don't expect anything good smelling. Almost to the end. Okay, next we've got Ethos Pro Ceramic Wax. This says polishes, shines, and protects. I don't know if this has abrasives in it, honestly. Everything I found from Ethos said nothing about machine applying. So I don't know as far as abrasives go. I mean, it's definitely not an all-in-one. And yeah, I'm not including all-in-ones in here. Anything that is a pure, like a polish, like 3D Speed, Vonix Blend has an AIO, Mothers has a polished version of this, Meguiars has a polished version of this, which I've tested. Wolfgang, I'm not testing those. Okay, I'm just testing the stuff that is pure protection. So this says polishes, shines, and protects. And I think they mean polish in the way that New Finish means polish. I don't think they mean polish that it's going to remove scratches. But I don't know. Nothing of this gives me an impression that it is going to remove scratches. But from what I've seen, this stuff is pretty good. This will set you back for this little 8-ounce bottle. Where did I write it here? 23 bucks. So kind of pricey for a small bottle. Now keep in mind, guys, waxes like these usually come in about 7-ounce containers. This is actually less than 7 ounces. This is 5.5 ounces, so 7-ounce wax container is a good amount. Smell-wise, actually smells pretty good. It smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But it is pretty liquidy, runny, but you know, we'll see how this does. Get it applied to the panel and test it out. Alright, last but not least, Adam's Ceramic Liquid Wax. They have a paste version of this. They also have a paste version of the Graphene, which was a limited release. That was like $250 freaking dollars. They have a paste version of this. It's $100. I'm not paying $100 for a paste wax. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. Maybe if my channel gets bigger and I can afford it. Because right now I'm not making that much money from YouTube. Just a little bit. Just enough to keep making these videos. Smell-wise, this smells like kind of like a lime scent. That smells really good. Durability on this, from what I've seen, didn't seem too great, but like I said, you know, we're going to test it out. But anyways, these are all the waxes that I purchased for this test. If there's any other waxes you guys know about, not all-in-ones, they cannot have abrasives in them, let me know. Comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. There's a few other things I got to do. I got to get these applied to a panel. I'm going to let them sit for at least 24 hours. Make sure that, you know, they've had time to cure. And then we will start our torture test. So that'll be the next video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Other than that, you guys keep them clean. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next video.